Gladys was the youngest of two children, born to Lady Elizabeth Lizzie Brown. Gladys grew up under her Marial grandmother's care. It was there she learned the value of hard work and caring for her family. Gladys enjoyed cooking, reading, and talking with her family and friends. She was an outgoing, friendly person who loved meeting new people. She also loved to travel. She migrated to New York City in 1958 to join her mother. Gladys graduated from Manchester High School in Sumter, South Carolina. She worked in the garments industry until she retired. Gladys was an encourager. She always encouraged all the children to do their best and to strive to achieve their dream. Gladys would give her last to anyone in need, never asking for anything in return. Gladys cared for many generations in and outside of her family throughout her life, provided what was needed and with her power to give. She loved her family and friends fervently, and with a sense of responsibility, check on them regularly to see how they are doing. As much as she loved us, correction was given when needed, and always with love. Gladys' sense of humor was not lost on those who knew her. She loved to laugh. Gladys traveled throughout the United States and abroad. She visited Germany, France, Egypt, and the Caribbean. Gladys went on cruises with her nieces as well as accompanied them on numerous outings. Gladys was preceded in death by her mother, Elizabeth Brown, her brother, Leroy Harvin, her married grandmother, Bessie Harvin, her aunt, Emma Shannon, her uncle, William Harvin, Harry Harvin, Jared Red Harvin. Gladys leave behind to cherish her memories of her children, daughter, Elvira E. Harvin Edmond, and son, William C. Smith. She also leave behind her granddaughter, Tamika, grandson, Neil C. Edmond, grandson Lamar C. Smith, and two precious great-granddaughters, Jalen Edmond and Leanna Edmond. Also her sisters-in-law, Dorothy Harvin. Her sister, Alethea Harvin, Almeda Taylor, Bessie Harvin, Howard, Shirley Blair, Rebecca Taylor William, Pandora, Verlin Negron Nicholson Bill, brother Sam Shannon, Suzanne, Miller Shannon, Ella Mae, Jerome Shannon, Anita, and Ransom Shannon. A host of niece and nephew along with their grandchildren, as well as many friends she has gathered throughout her lifetime.
Amen. Thank you so much, Ms. Blair, for the reading of our obituary. Now we're going to have open reflections where you can come and share briefly the times that were good that you shared with Sister Harvine. So that we can just have, maybe if you're going to come to this side of the chapel, you know, don't all run up at the same time, but come to this side, and we ask you to be at least 1.5 minutes long. Amen. Amen. Come on, let's give everybody a hand. Let's make some joys. Let's make some noise in this room. Amen.
Hello. Morning. Morning. Gladys was my aunt. She was my brother, my father's sister. Okay. This is from Beverly, pastor at the Net International Church in Somerville, South Carolina. To Deaconess Elvira Harvin, Barbara Edmond and family. On behalf of the Net International Church family, we extend our deepest sympathies to each of you for the loss of your dear mother, Sister Gladys Harvin. We were always honored to have Sister Harvin in service with us during her visits to Charleston, South Carolina. Her quiet and loving spirit brought such peace. Her memory will be cherished by church family forever. We mourn with you during this time of loss and offer our support as you grieve. Know that we are praying for the entire family, and we shall continue to do so. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Number 6, verse 24 to 26. Humbly submitted Pastor Sean and Celeste Larabeau and the Net International Church family. Okay, I'm going to say a few words about my aunt. Okay, you know Gladys. Y'all know every time she come to visit, she bring a little special package. Sometimes she come out here, I just stop and shop. She come and pack a chicken. Cooked chicken, mind you. Potato salad, macaroni salad. She always has something to bring. Or bring some big bowl of chips, popcorn and things. I said, what do you bring? Those for the kids, you know. My grandkids be there, my nieces, nephew, and their kids be there all the time. So she said, those for the kids. I said, sometimes you still think we little with my mother and father had 8 kids, and you still bringing stuff to the house of 8 kids. Well, the last thing she bought in November, beginning of November, she stopped by the house. Stop and Shop had a sale. 2 ice creams for $5. She said they had some pumpkin ice cream, so I brought that to see if y'all like that. So, you know, she will be missed. She will be missed, believe me. And she's always, before my mother got sick, she was always on the phone with her hours talking. So what y'all talking about so long? They're always on the phone talking. But she will be missed.
Yes, I'm just honored because the Harvin dynasty is very broad, and everybody who migrated from the south up north had to go through Gladys Harvin. My character is cultivated by Gladys. I recognize her in the Harvin dynasty as the majesty, the matriarch, and an angel. And I'm just happy to be a product of Gladys Harvin. And she's my rock, really. And in essence, it's my second mother. So I'm devastated, but I'll be strong because I know that's what she wants. And it was everybody probably know, but Gladys is a real solid closeness that, you know, it's just private. That, you know, I would run to her for anything or in any kind of, you know, I just love her. That's our majesty. Okay. Thank you.
Amen. And will there be another?
Morning.
Good morning.
Gladys, it's my brother's mother-in-law. I call her the pie lady. Guaranteed every November, I got 3 or 4 pies. And never last, eat them all. I always take one and put it under the bed. I say, y'all can eat that. You wanna get my pie? Gladys was a nice, warm, never heard her raise her voice. Very nice mother-in-law. I see the byproduct of her. I have nothing bad to say about Gladys. She never do anybody wrong. She's always there to help, always there to give something. She will be surely missed. She will be surely missed.
Amen.
Good morning. Gladys was also my aunt, my father's sister. She was a soft-spoken person, and she was always on the go. You couldn't stop her. She always on the go. She'd come home, come to the house,
stayed in till 11, 12 o'clock. And I said, Auntie, let me walk you to the bus stop. We'll walk to the bus stop, stand there and wait till she go on the bus. I said, okay, now when you get home, make sure you call the house and let us know you made it home. She said, okay. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her so bad. But I love you, Gladys. I love you, Auntie. You was always there for us. And knowing that you're not going to be there, it hurt. But you know what? God was always there with you. That's what made me strong today to know that He walked with you and He never, never left you. So, so I just thank God for carrying you all the way. I thank God that we knew you. I just thank you to know that you was my auntie, my father's sister. And I know they all shine in heaven and they waiting for you. My brother Fruder, he's there waiting for you too. So you just enjoy all of them. And we will miss you and carry you in our heart forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Come on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Start with my mic. I came to know Gladys a few years ago. And along the line, through the times, we became friends. Gladys was a very loving and caring person, very giving and very friendly. She was a person, if you tell her you're going to do something for her, she will offer to do it for you instead. So I learned that about her. So what I did was, if I'm going to do something for her, I won't tell her. I'll just do it. And then, some time ago, I didn't see her for a while, so I went to visit her. She had somebody there with her. So we talked for a while. She offered this, and I said, I don't need anything, I just came to see you. Then after a while, we stayed there for about 45 minutes. And I said, I have to leave. She said, I'll come and walk with you. I said, but you have a guest, you can't leave the guest. And well, I know that person is here, I don't want to offend anybody. She said, don't worry about it. She came for something, but you came to see me. So she left the guest, and she went with me walking. She went with me shopping. But I know her good. If I tell her, let me take her home, she'll tell me, no, let me take you home. I said, no, you're older than me, of course. I know that. I learned that about her through the years. Yes, she would tell me, let me take you home. So I learned that about her. So what I did tell her is that, when I'm out with her, I'll leave something out that I have to do, that I have to pass her way to get it. So I tell her, no, I have to come and get something there and there close to her. So on the way, I'll drop her home instead of she dropping me home. So that's how I learned to deal with her. If I'm going to do something, I'll find a way around her so that she doesn't offer to do it for me instead. I do it for her. So, but she's a very loving and caring person, and I'll miss her. I'll miss our walks together. I pray God bless and keep her and the family. I pray God keeps you and give you strength. And I pray that she was a blessing in your life, and that you guys will carry that blessing and love throughout your life. And that should be a precious memory that you guys can carry. And I pray that the Lord bless and keep you guys, and that He be your comfort, He be your rock, He be your strength. Because in yourself, you have no strength. He is our rock and our salvation. And He said, in times like this, He will carry us through. Because we can't carry ourselves in this time. We are too weak. Even when we are strong, we are still weak, and He's our rock. So I pray that He be your rock and your strength, from now until we see him face to face.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to say, Auntie, rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's all I want to say. Rest in peace. Thank you for being my aunt. Thank you for my mother. Thank you for being my best friend. Thank you for sitting up with me and my mom. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for life. Thank you for teaching me to be the woman that I am. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for not saying I'm chubby. And thank you for buying me the trouble game when I was a little girl when my mom said she would do it. Thank you. And thank you for the nights of us eating ice cream together. I love you dearly, and we all have gained a guardian angel. And heaven gained a beautiful flower. And may you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. May you rest in peace.
Amen.
That was my mom. That was my mother. She was a beautiful person, inside and out, but she still didn't take any stuff. She would raise us lovingly. She made sure we were cared for. She made sure we were clean, above all. One story is that there was a fire in the building in 22, and she woke us up and washed our faces and put on our clothes before we exited the building, because she didn't want us to be outside without anything on our backs. She made sure our backs were always covered, as she did with all her family, where she could. My mother was a strong lady. Very strong and fiercely independent. She didn't want you to do anything for her. I rarely ever heard her complain. I rarely heard her just tell you she was in need of anything. She taught us to be self-sufficient, to be able to make it on your own. Her favorite saying to me when I was growing up, God bless the child that have his own. Don't worry about what anybody else has. You make sure you have. You get what you need to get to do what you need to do, and do not worry about anything or anybody else, because that's their business. Your business is to do the best that you can and make the best life that you can. I knew my mother loved to travel, and when Earl, my husband, passed in January, he joined the military, and we traveled the world. I made sure, and he also made sure, that she came to all the places that we were, so that she could travel and see the world. And she loved it, and she loved him dearly. She loved Earl like he was her own son. My mother took in and would do for anybody, anything. If you were in need, just like she would give you your last.
Yeah.
She instilled the giving in all of us that came across her. We are a giving family. We are a giving family. We give to each other. We give to people that we don't know. We give to strangers. We give to friends. That was a trait, or is a trait, that is passed down through the Harvin family. So I love my mother. She came down when Earl passed, and she could not wait for the rest of the group to come. she